quite happy with the idea of increasing the minimum wage to $10.10 per hour by year 2018. I'm a small business owner. I know what it means to make payroll, and you know, when I meet with other small business owners, when we talk the same language, when you hear the words "make payroll," everybody in the room knows what you're talking about. Very often, what you're talking about is you paid your employees, but you didn't get anything. So you know, and sometimes that happens, especially in tough times. You know, you make sure you pay your employees, but you may not take home anything, and your truck doesn't run as well and all that. So I understand that. I think it's difficult in a place like, it's difficult in a rural community. We have some inherent difficulties because of the smaller population. It's harder to call upon small businesses to say, you're going to pay for the state of Maryland to say, you're going to pay a living wage, which may be $15, $20, $16 an hour. I'd love to pay a living wage. I can't afford to pay a living wage, and I don't think all businesses on the Eastern Shore, and I would not support that. I'm very happy with increasing the minimum wage to $10.10 an hour. I did not think it would have been a good idea to index that to inflation, so it would automatically go up. I think that we need to, every time, when that time comes around, to look at the wage and increase it. I've always supported increases in the minimum wage, and I'm very happy to do that, but I don't see where I can support a living wage here on the Eastern Shore.
You, sir.
Thank you very much. The state of Maryland passed legislation to increase the minimum wage, I believe, at the worst possible time, particularly in the rural areas, because we have not recovered from the recession. And based on the data that I shared with you before, and when I look at the use of temporary cash assistance and some of the other government benefits, we are seeing more and more businesses leave the state. So we have less people paying income tax here on the shore, and we have more and more people in our communities, including Talbot County, who need government assistance. So that means that they're on health care, they're on medical assistance, they're on Social Security, on disability, and receiving temporary cash assistance and subsidy for child care. When you get that kind of an imbalance, and we've seen the data on that, Wycomico County meets with the delegation on a regular basis and gives us all of that data. So we've watched the exodus of businesses, and their one concern, along with increased taxation, was the minimum wage. You have a lot of businesses who are able to provide that, but you have a lot of other businesses who are not. And if your business is combined with the gas tax increase and all the additional fees and that have happened, it's just been impossible. And I don't want to further send our economy on a downhill spiral. I think we need to work up, and I think that needs to be encouraged as businesses increase their bottom line. They're able to do that and take care of their employees. But right now, businesses are dropping their employees. They're dropping their employees' health coverage because they can't afford it, and they're dropping the number of employees that they have and going more and more to computer, robot, instant kind of computerized services.